Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts.
Hello. Hello. Hey, there. There's that fucking butt dial.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set.
What's up, Show Off? You accidentally called me on Discord. I don't know if you knew that or not.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Room to run right away. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week they love that play to start the game, and, man, you can see why.
Mims sent in motion here. Right back to him on 1st down. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Hicks. What teamwork, the receiver coming back for the completion. They get 16 on that connection. 1st down, Broncos.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Handoff here, up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field. And then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive? Or do they settle for 3?
His kick is good. And the Broncos will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. On play action, Richardson. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
They'll run on 2nd down. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal. It's inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On the bootleg, it's Nix. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there, and it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
A run now on 2nd down. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And waiting, no signal. He did not. No, he did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Ready, go! Here's a first carry for their running back. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll get this out to the left flat. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Downs goes in motion. Now a give up the middle. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after 1, it's the Broncos with the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Second and 7.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
The motion man here is Mitchell. On first down, it's Richardson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Up the middle they go. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Richardson. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Ready.
3rd and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And they've got it at the 19-yard line. They're into the red zone and still on the march. First down picked up.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Richardson. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That is first touchdown of the new year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
It's a big play.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Mims sent in motion here. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the...
Oops. My bad. Wrong button.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Second down. Nix. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos move out front. It's 9-7.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Fires left sideline. That is complete.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The Colts about to kick this one away. The fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Play action now. It's Nix. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They face second down and 7. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's thrown right
Dude, what the
side.
fuck is going on with these guys? They're not playing, dude.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find
Base of line bullshit's giving you pressure you don't deserve.
Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And the Broncos bring out their punter. They'll kick it away. This is taken at the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. First and 10.
Cougar 19. 18, Pioneer.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Richardson operating from the pistol. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Throwing on second down, Richardson. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60.
From the gun on third down, Richardson. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On comes the punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Let's go now.
Here's Nix to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the Broncos will turn things over to the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Broncos are on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. This is still anyone's ball game at this point. The difference is just 2 as we begin quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready, go.
Here's Richardson. Pass right side to Downs.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Set. 70 Lion. Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Ready.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
70.
From the gun, Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
No, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Warrior 70. Mustang
Richardson to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 70
He'll try the right side this time. Up the sideline at the 35. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Mims sent in motion here. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. Open space to the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Broncos will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jones motioning here. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Looks like a design run here with Richardson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Ready, set.
2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Ready.
Looking to throw. Richardson. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Downs goes in motion. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Take forever. Use took forever.
Ready up.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run. Gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
Here's Richardson. He'll look middle. He's got his man complete. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down.
What's up, dog? How you doing, Sports Lab?
Throwing is Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Damn, that's crazy.
Score! Game on. Touchdown, Colts. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right.
Not even trying to hit stick them. That was just straight tackle.
Off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
He's really controlling the pace of the game. He's going super slow with this play calling. He doesn't pick a play till at least 10 to 20 seconds left and drags it all the way down to the bottom of the clock. over here trying to get out of here. I got to fucking go somewhere, and I'm fucking stuck playing this game at slow pace. Any other day is great, but not.
So the lead
Whatever.
is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
You think he's trolling me going that slow? I mean, I usually fucking kind of go slow too, but god damn. I've never thought of it like that.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Mims sent in motion here. And that's the way
You've been doing that all game, bud. All game. It's been like that all game. This pass defense has been exceptionally good today, too.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. To throw is Nix. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Mims sent in motion here. It's 1st down, and they'll run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Nix, now to throw it here on 1st down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Yeah, that baseline, bro, that shit's whack.
Second down. Nix. He connects with Mims. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Out of bounds, but in business. They mark him down near the 2. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Nix from the gun on third down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all
definitely
defensive
off.
coordinators, Mike, is
Just woke up from a nap. So I'm definitely off.
That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. A big 3 points as they extend their fourth quarter lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's first and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Oh, your internet's fucking blowing up, dude.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes second down.
Come 19. Come 19.
Now Richardson.
Oh, damn it. Fucking desync, bud. A fucking desync. Hey, how's it going? What you doing? You had an over-the-phone appointment with what? Okay, all right. All right, I'm going to be heading out now. Sorry for running behind. And then, okay. All right, sounds good. I'll see you in a bit. All right, bye-bye. All right, I guess I'm done.